So here's the thing. I'm going to tell you guys a big secret, okay? The Prophet ﷺ, nobody loved God more than him. And if you study how he was with his wives, I mean, it's like stuff that we would be like, oh my God, you know? Like, I'll give you an example. He's asked in a public place, like a public setting, who do you love most? Can you imagine, like, one of our shuyukh in like one of these big settings, who do you love most? And he goes, Aisha, my wife. You know what I mean? He's publicly, he's not just showing affection in private in this case, right? Affection verbally, obviously. He's publicly announcing his love for his wife. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He said, Aisha. And then this companion, this is the beautiful thing, companion thought he was going to say him. You know? And so he's like, no, from among the men? Because he's thinking he's next. And he goes, her father. But the point is that even when he's mentioning Abu Bakr, he uses Aisha as the reference point. Even the way he's talking about her, he doesn't even say Abu Bakr, he says her father. So, and the way he used to be with his wives, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you know, if he'd see her drinking from a cup, he would see where she put her mouth and put his mouth on the same spot on purpose. That's how he showed affection. And there are many examples of this affection that they had. This idea that you're so lost in God, you can't show affection, that's messed up. I'm sorry, but you're just lost. You're not just lost in God. And the reality is that not showing affection is not a sign of spirituality. It's not a sign of, it may be a sign of having a hard heart. And that's, you know, the Prophet ﷺ once saw a man. Okay, there was a man who thought he was boasting. And he said, I have all these children and I've never hugged or kissed them. He thought he was like getting extra points for that. And the Prophet ﷺ said, what can I do if Allah's taken the mercy out of your heart? You understand? Like, if mercy and compassion has been taken out of your heart, what can I do for you? This is not a sign of piety that you don't show affection. The Prophet ﷺ was the most in love with God and he was the most affectionate.